Once upon a time in a small town, there was a curious boy named Tommy. Tommy was always fascinated by how things worked. He'd tinker with gadgets, pull apart machines, and spend hours experimenting in his makeshift workshop. One day, Tommy overheard the grown-ups talking about the great inventor, Thomas Edison. They spoke of his genius and the countless inventions he'd created. This piqued Tommy's interest, and he sought to learn more about this remarkable man. As Tommy delved into Edison's life, he stumbled upon a fascinating quote, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This quote puzzled him at first, but it sparked something within him. Curiosity drove Tommy to replicate some of Edison's experiments. He attempted to invent his own versions of light bulbs and contraptions, trying various combinations of materials and designs. Yet, every attempt ended in failure. His creations wouldn't light up, or they'd sputter and die within moments. Feeling disheartened, Tommy sought advice from his grandfather, who was known for his wisdom. His grandfather listened intently and then shared a story from his youth. "Tommy," said his grandfather, "when I was your age, I wanted to grow the most beautiful garden in our town. I planted seeds and tended to them daily. But nothing bloomed. I felt defeated, like a failure. However," he continued, "I learned that failure wasn't the end. It was part of the journey. Each failed seed was a lesson. So, I tried different approaches, learned from my mistakes, and eventually, my garden flourished." Tommy's eyes sparkled with understanding. He returned to his workshop with renewed vigor. He realized that every failed experiment was a step closer to success. Each attempt taught him something new about what didn't work, guiding him toward what might. He persisted, trying different materials, configurations, and methods. With each trial, he learned more about electricity and circuitry. Finally, after numerous attempts, a small light flickered to life in one of his contraptions. Excitement coursed through him as the bulb glowed steadily, illuminating his workshop. Tommy had done it. He had created his own version of a working light bulb. He felt a surge of accomplishment, knowing that perseverance and learning from failures had led him to success. The townspeople marveled at Tommy's invention. They praised his determination and courage in the face of setbacks. Tommy, inspired by Edison's words and his own experiences, knew that every failure was simply a step toward discovering what would eventually work. And that, he realized, was the true essence of success.